Hello everybody, it is Friday. How we doing tonight? Welcome to Friday. Yes it is, folks. You are hitting the end of the week here. The end of week 39 or 40, depending on how you're counting. Sorry I'm running late tonight. Facebook was being wonky. I finally had to switch to my phone. But it is great to have you here on the second night of Hanukkah where we can get lit, which means we're having a good party. Was Urban Dictionary explained to me tonight. So it's okay to be lit because we're having a good time. Whoa, my lights. How are you tonight on this Friday? Hey, Adele and Dazzle, welcome to the second night of Hanukkah. It is a festival here as we are on the end of week 39 and 40, depending on how we're counting. We're at the tail end of it. You have made it again. You guys are awesome, amazing, and we are here for a great night. Hello, Jennifer. Jennifer. How are you tonight? How are you all? Tell me what you're grateful for this Friday night. Hey, Kim. Great to have you on live. Tell me what you guys are grateful for on this Friday night. It is Friday, so tell me about it. Happy Friday, Kim. What are you grateful for this Friday night? You guys got to tell me. I can't write this part of the story for you. I write a lot of this, but I can't write that part of it. Tell me that part. Tell me, grateful for a better sales day. That's good, Kitty. We were a little slower today, but we shipped a lot. We shipped an awful lot today. Our mailman came back twice for us to make sure they got all the boxes. And then we've still got more that we packed up at the end of the day. So these are, and people are buying all sorts of things. So I'll take it. You know, I mean, it's kind of interesting to see what people are buying, and we are happy for that, and happy to see people shopping in whatever manner they choose to reach out to us. And Brad's watching tonight too? How about that? Yes, I have an email from Brad I gotta respond to. Oh, Kim, I think that's great. I am not laughing at you, I am laughing with you. I get it. It is something that we haven't made part of our regular thing. We've been focused on other aspects of the business and other ways of generating. But it is part of our 2021 marketing plan to be doing lives. So it is something we're going to, another stream that we hope to turn on in 2021 for us. But it does take, you know, a certain thing. It takes a certain person to get up there. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, Kim. So I hear you. I hear you. But, you know, again, it's all about reaching customers wherever they are. So we got to reach our customers wherever they are, and that's what's important, and I'm proud of you for doing it. Because live is a part of that. All right, folks. Let's see what we got going on here. We're going to get started with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is where we get started. Tonight, we are on page 20 if you're following along. You are so loved, and we like having you around. I'm tying one end of this sentence to my heart and the other end to everyone that loves me, even the ones who you haven't heard from in a while. Checking my nuts? There, stay put. Boom! That is our good morning tonight. Yes, it does, Sierra. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Tonight is the second night of the Festival of Lights. The Festival of Lights, we are on day 2. And you are my gift. You are the gift of the Festival of Lights. You guys are our gift. But the second night, the second Hanukkah candle sparks acceptance. Gaining acceptance of ourselves and others relieves aggravation and makes room for love. On this night, let's remember that most people need acceptance a lot more than they need advice. Most people need acceptance a lot more than they need advice. And so, sparking acceptance, gaining acceptance of ourselves and others relieves aggravation and makes room for love. That is night number 2 of Hanukkah. So there you go. As we follow through the nights of Hanukkah and we have the menorah lit, we are on our festive holiday set. We are feeling it. We are feeling it. I got a few things for you tonight. I haven't had a lot of desk time today. I haven't had a lot of time to catch up on things. Oh, Kim, you're making me laugh again. That's great. Well, I accept you, and I'm here for advice too. How's that? I'll be like my grandmother, Grandma A, and she was such a good bubby, but. You know, she always started out with her story, well, you know, I mind my own business and stuff. And she was great, you know. You'd bring her, later on in life, you'd sneak her in a fillet of fish, which was her favorite, nosh, really. It was her secret food that she had to get in. So you'd sneak her in a fillet of fish, and the National Enquirer and Star Magazine. That was what you had to sneak in, Grandma. But I'm glad you're paying attention, Kim, but that's great. I like this because there's a lot of talk, and there was even a news article that I heard today, an interview that I heard today that I really liked. And so let me give you the quote here, my quote of the day. Focus on the vision and the numbers will thrive. Focus on the numbers and the vision will struggle. And we've talked about that during the pandemic because I talked about prior, I remember, I know I've talked about, numbers are important, and you know that. And I talk about numbers, and you guys love me for my numbers talk, or at least I'm telling myself that. It could be because I'm having a good hair day. One of the things that ruined GM, and took the heart out of GM is when the accountants took over. And the accountants were essentially running the company. And it's because they lost all their vision. So, from a bean counter perspective, it was, let's use the same part in a Pontiac that we'll use in a Cadillac. And that's not what the Cadillac buyer wanted, and it's not what the Corvette buyer wanted. But that's how they gained economies of scale. And, it's important to be aware of and cognizant of your numbers, but it's even more important to know where you're going, to know where you want to go, to know what you got in this and what your passion is. I had an interview that I listened to today with this small business. She even called herself a micro business, and I think she's in better times, she would be a small business, not truly micro, because she employed people and everything else. And you know, the interviewer was trying to talk to her about the business side, and every time she talked about the business side, she came back to her passion, why she's doing this business, okay? What she loves, and this was about food, so what in food she loves. And, you know, she's struggling. It's hard, you know. She's like, I know I can make the next payroll, but I don't know if I'm going to make the payroll after that. Or the next bill that comes in. Or if my freezer dies, or something like that. And the struggle is real. And her business is way off. I mean, way off. But she kept on coming back to her vision, okay? Her passion. Of what got her in this business in the first place, what makes her get out of bed every day to want to do it. And that is what we need in this business, okay? That is how we see ourselves through to the other side. Kim, that's how you do a live video, okay? You come at it from your passion place, from your heart, okay? And not from all the, there's nothing fake, there's nothing, I mean, it's just like, you know, when you think about, you know, I get up in front of you ladies every night. Every night I get up here in front of you, okay? And many nights it's, Cassandra's like, well, what are you going to talk about tonight, okay? And sometimes I haven't had any time to prepare, and other days I have a whole litany of it. But the thing that I am when I do it is I'm coming from a passion of helping you get to the other side. A sense of togetherness where we're there together, where our hearts are in the same place. And so it is incredibly easy for me to stand up here and do this. I mean, you know, it really... Hey, Michelle, how are you? It is... If when you're yourself, it's not a lot of work. And so, Kim, don't worry about it. And I say that to everybody. But as we focus on our business, as we hunker down and we plan for 2021, okay, it is about focusing on your passion. Okay, because we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. You're at the end of week 39-40. At week 2, you thought this was all over. Okay? I mean, I talk to you people. At week 2, you thought this was all, you were all done for. But here you are at week 39 and 40. You're still standing better than you ever have. All right? You doing this. You're amazing. Hello, Marianne, the woman who's been wined and dined by her sons, who celebrated her husband's birthday without her husband, but with his credit card. My peanut gallery is like cheering you on for that one. They're like, we forgot to celebrate Neil's birthday. Let's go shopping with his credit card. Right, you thought you had to hang on to Easter, okay? And now we're almost to Easter. We're closer to next Easter than we were to last Easter. Yeah, oh, you guys are getting picked up by this one because I'm not on my direct mic. They're hearing you. Oh yeah, the peanut gallery is getting picked up well. I am sure Mark is blessed to see all his family in their happiness, Marianne, and I certainly, the couple of pictures that I've seen of y'all, I can sense the love and joy, and I'm so glad that Noah was able to be home again so soon. I didn't expect him home here in December, so that is a wonderful blessing. That is a wonderful blessing. So focus on your vision. Don't forget that. Don't lose sight of that as this holiday season. So I mean, it ties in with so many things. It ties in with Kim talking about going live. It ties in with how we survive and thrive through this. It ties in with everything. And so, you know, having just heard that interview with the woman with the food business, it really struck this quote that I had from my News to Inspire, Simon Sinek. You lost me. How could you lose me? Don't lose me, Marianne. I'm still here. Oh no, you still hear me? You all still hear me? Give me some likes or something. I just want to make sure. My peanut gallery is going to double check. Since Marianne thought she lost me. Okay, I'm seeing some likes. People are hearing me. Okay, let me get a couple other things I want to cover tonight. Okay, because there's some good stuff going on here. We got good stuff. Our friends at Starbucks, okay, who I am a gold card carrying Starbucks member, sees a strong rebound in 2021. You hear me in your phone. I thought you heard me in your sleep. Well, no, I am not a nightmare in her sleep. Okay, at least that's what the story I'm going with, Marianne. I might be a nightmare in Zach's sleep, but that's a different story. So Starbucks in 2021, okay, is predicting growth, okay, but in their fiscal year, which goes from October to October, they're expecting October 21 to October 22 to have over 20% growth in coffee. So they expect a strong rebound, okay? A very strong rebound. They're expecting 3% growth next year, during the first part of 2021. 3 to 4% growth in the U.S. stores in the first part of 2021. And then, coming out of the pandemic, they're expecting 20% growth. That's incredible. That is what we're doing this for. This vision, okay, as we carry our vision forward, is to get us to 2021, okay, but get us beyond that, okay? We're going to stay stable, be stable here through the first half of 2021, and then really start to rocket it up. And that is what Starbucks is seeing as part of their worldwide, where things are stabilizing better. So they're using, in their analysis, this just isn't number crunchers throwing out numbers for the sake of numbers. They are doing this based on areas and growth that they're seeing in areas that are not as virus-ridden. How are they growing so much? I drink a lot of coffee. Imagine if I can get back on the road, Michelle. How much coffee? When I come to your store, we're going to go coffee to coffee to coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. And I like consistency, which is why I shop at Starbucks. Although I do really like a good local coffee shop. If your area has a good local coffee shop, like it has a good local wine shop next door, I am all for great local coffee. I remember when I was with the Jenkins in Tennessee. At Shelley's store, there was a great local coffee store that I went to. Oh yeah, there's the coffee shop that I love by Jennifer in Naples. Say hello. What is it called? Hello Morning. I don't know. It was an awesome coffee shop. I have their receipt. I pinned it, because I next time I'm down at Jennifer, that is where I get my coffee. Because they're absolutely amazing. So, nothing beats a good local coffee shop, but in its absence, I'm a Starbucks snob. But that growth, okay, that type of momentum in the economy is what they're seeing in other parts of the world where the virus is more at bay. Hello Coffee, yes, that's the name of it. That's the name of it, Jennifer. They're awesome. They're awesome. That place is amazing. And they serve coffee and wine. I don't know. I'm sure they liked me. I'm sure they would make it together if I asked them to. But they were generally selling them as two separate things. And they had good pastries. The Daily Grind next to Michelle. Okay, I am all set to, I am happy not using my Starbucks card. I am happy to support the local. But Starbucks is giving that information to Wall Street. So let's talk about where they're getting that number, because that's ultimately what you want to know. Because what's good for coffee is good for you. Okay, I mean, I can talk about my love of a dark roast, deep coffee. But what is good for the coffee business, when coffee shops are doing well, they are the epitome. They are the gentrification of neighborhoods. They are what turn around an area. And so if coffee is looking at a 20% rise, okay, in go out and get it coffee, okay, and they're making that prediction to Wall Street based on what they're seeing in other parts of the world, where the virus is more under control than it is in the U.S. right now, okay, that is why they're doing that. And if they're going to see a 20%, our neighborhoods, where our stores are, where the Daily Grind is, where Hello Coffee is, where your stores are, is going to see a big pump up in shoppers and people out doing things. And that is why Starbucks is predicting that, and that is why they're reporting those types of expectations. And they have to be very careful when they say those kinds of expectations publicly. It's one thing when they say it in a private conversation over a cup of coffee, per se. But it's another thing when they make a leading public statement like that. There are, for a publicly traded company, there are huge legal implications on that. It also tells me if they're willing to say 20%, it's probably going to be bigger. Because under-promise and over-deliver to Wall Street is what I say. So that is a good thing. That is a very good thing. I'm going to post this tomorrow. I will post this, but I wanted to share this wording with you from our friends at Lego. Okay, not let go of my ego. A major corporation that uses wording similar to this. Yeah. It's general. It's completely generic. Nebraska Angie's here. Hello. Nice of you to say hello tonight. Okay, now I'm going to get in trouble for picking on you, Angie. The Peanut Gallery is already defending you. All right, so shipping delays. It's a big thing right now. It's a big, big thing, okay? And, packages are taking longer to get to people, and people are stressing out as they watch tracking information, and it may not update as it normally would. And so I love this wording, and I already used it today. I understand that so here's the wording, but I will post this. I understand that it's frustrating that your tracking has not updated. Our shipping carriers are experiencing delays, and you may not see the tracking updated before it's been delivered. We are sorry for any concern this is causing. It's difficult to predict the delivery date because it is dependent on the volume of orders our shippers are handling and their logistics. We know that you are anxiously awaiting for your order to arrive. I can assure you, your order is on the way. Angie says hello to the peanut gallery.
Hi, Angie.
They say hello, Angie. So it's a really nice worded thing, and I've gotten a good response to it already. So I will share that tomorrow. I will get that shared out with everybody because we need good tools in our tool belt. If we have our utility belt on, if we are Batman, we are store owners. Okay, the store owner utility belt. So in your utility belt, you need all the tools you can have. It is good wording, and I'm sure you've had some people already, Marianne, freaking out over a package not getting, it's not showing the tracking for whatever, they're not always updating. And, how oftentimes it just shows up, a couple days later. That is the most common thing is the package just arrives and a week later the tracking updates, It's part systems, it's part computer, it's part just people and just sheer volume, of packages going out. But it is a blessing, for all the orders we are shipping. And I know you're shipping many a pink package right now. Iowa went to Pennsylvania first. Yeah, it's crazy where some of them are going to get there and where they're getting scanned in from. They're going out west. I had one to New York that went to, might as well have been Chicago. I forget what city it ended out in. But, I think it's a lot of people. It's not only the volume that are handling it. You're really having a lot of people that are ordering online that traditionally haven't at the holidays. And so they're having anxiety, not knowing what to expect in a normal year, much less the craziness of this year. And so when they're not able to follow up a package, it is hard to miss a pink package like yours, but your packages want to see the world, Marianne. Your pink packages want to see the world. So that's okay. I get it. I get it. Yes. What do you want?
So, in general, it's using really good wording as to what your customers can expect for their packages. It's also just really good to customize it for them. So if they're concerned, whatever their thing is going to arrive, just know that you know what they order. It's really helpful for just coming.
That is
and really, are more than just the shipping carriers. If you're internationally, that's something to keep in mind is your contact.
That is true. They should have ordered in March.
They really should have.
They really should have ordered and thought about Christmas in March. Yes, a little bit of customization. Making that what their item is lets them know that it's not just a canned response. Throwing that in there. Right at the end, I can assure you, your order of stuff, a beautiful pink package is on its way. And it's the stuff you ordered. So it's great wording, and we just need that to diffuse things. We need these wordings. We need these wordings to help diffuse customer situations and everything. I'll stay closer to the mic because I don't have my Facebook's been weird tonight, so I don't have my portable mic on. I will stay closer to the mic. But Facebook's being really wonky on me. So I'm going to wrap up tonight because Facebook's being weird on me anyways. And I saw dinner's almost ready. Everything I talk about goes over to narcs.org/retailstrong by noon the very next day. Noon the very next day. It's all there. Nice, neat, organized, all the files that I talk about in these videos with link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running the store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you know when a new one drops. It's also there so you can share it with everybody you know in business. Butcher, baker, candlestick maker, whoever it is, it's there. You share it so we can help everybody across the line. We're taking them all with us. I am here at More 8 Than Ish every night in the Narcs private Facebook group. The Narcs private Facebook group live every night, More 8 Than Ish. I'll be back here tomorrow night, South Carolina Eve. You could be the recipe of the week. All you have to do is send it to me, and you can recipe. You email me, Neil, NEIL@ACIstores.com. Also, email me about a question. Don't hesitate. That's what I'm here for. We every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is where we start. Good morning today is good morning. You are so loved, and we like having you around. I'm tying one end of the sentence to my heart, the other end to everyone who loves you, even the ones who haven't heard from me in a while. And knocking the nuts. There, stay put, you. You are so, our good night tonight is good night. You are loved, and we like having you around. I'm tying one end of the sentence to your heart, the other end to everyone who loves you in this life, even if clouds obscure you. Check on the nuts. There, stay put, you. Hug if you need anything. There is your graphics. Look at all those knots, all of us tied together. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. And I promise you that. We're celebrating Hanukkah. Second night, folks. I'll be back here tomorrow night at More 8 Than Ish. You and you, but most importantly you. Yes, you. You're not alone running this store. It's